NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. First down, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The first carry now. This is Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the back goes into motion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Walker will be 33 when the season starts in 2017, and he's kind of having a late career renaissance, if you will, isn't he?
He certainly is. He went to his second straight Pro Bowl after the 2016 season. He did it as well in 2015. Those are the first 2 of his career. He'd always been behind other guys. Remember when he was in San Francisco? Wasn't the primary option at tight end, but he is in Tennessee. And he's kind of a new-age tight end, even though he's a little bit older. Can split out, run routes like a wide receiver, but he also can do the dirty work inside as a blocker.
Mariota now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. On third down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. On fourth down, they snap it to Mariota. Finding time. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it. Because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Now they'll run it on the toss. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go. Blue 30.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
2nd down, Mariota. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Mariota. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a second. Second and 2. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Offside, defense. Automatic 1st down.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now a Wildcat look. It's Bell. He finds some open field here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a three-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. A first down carry here for Johnson. And some room to maneuver. Chris Johnson, nobody in front of him. Touchdown, Titans. Chris Johnson, 49 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They come out here in the I. Here's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Easy. Switch. Hey, alert. Let's go. Black 30, 50.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And he's brought down. Anything with a football, it's a sack and a turnover on downs. And Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there. That spot of the field inside the 24.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy risk. Yeah, I'm giving you 3 on that one. But how about on the defensive side of the ball? To see them come out, line up, and decide to go for it there, you figure there's no way we're giving this one up. We're going to turn the ball over for our own offense and get some points out of it.
And they did the first part of that. Now they'll be looking to add those points with great field position. And that'll be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run it in. Johnson, 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Here we go with Johnson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chris Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Like 80.
Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Mariota now on 2nd down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
On the read option, it's Mariota. He may try and run for this. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Fourth down, Mariota. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
These 2. Two.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Brown, the lone receiver, left. They're going to try and throw. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And quickly they get to the line. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They come out here in the eye. On third down, Mariota. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold.
Defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On second down, Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to our... Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even... Finishes Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me... Spit this out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset?
And Big Ben taking it right down Broadway. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Another extra point opportunity here. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Cut back to the left. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they'll give it to him here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league.
It got his man complete. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 43 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Their big tight end, 29 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
Bell, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a first down carry by Bell. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Easy.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Down right around the 25. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less,
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's...
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Nice pick. Double back. Check 13.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really...
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They come out here in the eye. On third down, Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Titans go. It's Mariota. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? we need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. James has it. 7 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed. This score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Johnson, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
They come out here in the eye. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The busy night continues for Johnson. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They run. It's Johnson across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Mariota to throw it this time. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They come out here in the eye. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And on 2nd and 10 now. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Surveying the field. Now a desperation. This is caught inside the 15. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. And even 60 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays. But when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying. And on that play, the prayer was answered.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll cut it to the right. Chris Johnson, nobody in front of him. Touchdown, Titans. Chris Johnson, 48 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Second down now after the incompletion. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete.